Hey guys, so today I have the Ozark cast iron skillets that I posted an unboxing video for. And this is a Walmart brand, and they were very inexpensive, set of four for $20. And I mentioned that I should, that I was going to do a egg test on this without, I haven't done anything to these. I mentioned that I was going to season these before I was going to use them, but just for the heck of it, I figured it'd be a good test just to see how well they do. I mean, they are rough, and I was complaining about how rough they are, but a lot of people have told me it doesn't matter how rough the skillet is. It doesn't matter how seasoned the skillet is. Technically, you can cook on a cast iron skillet that doesn't have seasoning on it and still get good results. Whether it's going to taste good or not is a whole different thing, but the seasoning is mostly to prevent it from rusting, from what I know. That's what people have told me. That's what I've heard. But with these, like I said, very light seasoning on them. They are, obviously seasoned from the factory, but very rough. And, I was just, like I said, kind of not complaining, but me being honest, kind of being unfair, a little unbiased, where I shouldn't be like that. But we're gonna give this guy, these skillets a try, and we're gonna do the egg test. I did use oil that was just vegetable oil. I was gonna use grapeseed oil, but I figured with this, vegetable oil. And obviously, last time I did this, they said, "Hey, use butter." Usually when you fry an egg, butter is gonna save you from it sticking to your pan. So here I am, trying the butter and oil method, which, I recently started cooking for myself and for my family. Like, I don't have much experience. My wife, she's been cooking since she was 15 or probably younger. So she's a great cook, but she doesn't have much experience with cast iron. So both of us are kind of new, new to cast iron. I just started maybe like 6 months ago, maybe a little more than that. Actually, 3 years ago. But I didn't cook, often with cast iron. So, like, I remember my first skillet was a no-name brand, pretty much from Lowe's. When I picked up a grill, I picked up a cast iron skillet, and never really took care of it well because I never really did the research. So I always had issues with it, and I was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to use it or not. But anyway, going back to this, I did a medium heat and butter, and I did preheat these before cracking the egg on them. And to be honest, they're sizzling and they're not sticking. So I'm blown away, obviously, because like I said, I was being unfair to this, and you can see here it's not stuck on. I did this same test with the butter pat ST, and it stuck like glue. It was just stuck to the pan, didn't want to come off. Or I think it was the Heather. I can't remember if it was the Heather or the ST, but anyway, here, look at this. I mean, it's not stuck. It's cooking. It's the egg whites are setting, and it's moving around. And honestly, I'm just, obviously, if you know how to cook, you're gonna get good results on anything, pretty much. And as you see here, to me, this pan was unusable prior to me doing this, and now that I've done it, now I've pretty much, what can I say? I was skeptic about it performing well, and it's actually performing well. So you know what? I believe it. Now I'm a believer. It's not so much about the seasoning, but more about the heat and the amount of fat that you use to cook your food. So this is a game changer for me, to be honest. And I'm learning along as I go, cooking wise. So forgive me, guys, for being such a noob. Forgive me, guys, for being such a dummy sometimes. But using a medium temperature and using a good amount of oil and fat, you're going to get good results on pretty much, unseasoned or lightly seasoned skillets. And look at this. I mean, yeah, when I first started using cast iron skillets, you would get that flaky stuff that sticks to your, you can notice it right away on the egg whites. This black, sticky like speckles. And the first time I was wondering, I was like, what is this stuff? Like, why is it on my, on my food? And obviously doing some research, it's nothing hazardous. It's nothing dangerous. It's just pre-seasoning that's been lifted from the food because of the seasoning that was done. Perhaps, not fully sticking. It did come off and stick to your food. Like I said, is it dangerous for you to eat? No. Is it toxic? No. A lot of people would probably be like, oh, you got to throw that away. And I've heard questions from people like, oh, can I eat my food after I did this? Yeah, you can actually. Is it going to kill you? No. I'm sure you've eaten, honestly, let's be honest, guys. I'm sure we've eaten worse things. But anyway, going back to this, minor stickage on the little one, but, it did a great job. It's not like I lost any of my egg, very minimal sticking. And these performed so amazingly. I'm shocked. Me over here being a skeptic about the roughness of the seasoning and how lightly seasoned they are. Because they feel like sandpaper. Honestly, they feel rough, very, very rough. But they did a great job. I can't complain. Do I recommend these for $20? Heck yes. You guys want to pick yourself up some cast iron? You guys are new to cast iron? Pick these up. $20. Yes, they are made in China, but still great products. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching.